It's just a joke, Mojo. It's a long, long-standing joke from the early days of Stoked. None of us really care one way or another, but it's funny because it's funny. I think the first time it was mentioned was like episode 3 or something. It was like way, way, way back in the day. And Brian said something way off color about Bajorans, and I think the fact that they smell or something like that. And Chris was like, "Oh yeah, you can never get that smell out." And it was episode 1, really, and it kept coming up. It was no, I'll get to that though, Haberhod, later on. After we had gone for like, it was probably around episode 20 or so, and the joke kept recurring of making fun of Bajorans. And there was actually a thread started on the Stowe forums about how we were anti-Semitic because Bajorans were space Jews. That the whole occupation of Bajor was meant to be a real-life analogy to the Holocaust. And so Bajorans were obviously space Jews. And there was a huge thread about, and it was serious. This guy was honestly offended with us making fun of Bajorans because they were space Jews. That's how it is. So eventually, like I said, around the episode like 20 or maybe somewhere in our teens, Brian actually addressed the thread and said, "You know who was space Jews? Leonard Nimoy was a space Jew. William Shatner is a space Jew." It was kind of funny. But anyway, the joke just continued from there. We've never been... Brian is Jewish, yes. He brought that up in his defense rant. Rogue Ice, it's because we actually have a... Well, we don't anymore because they just got too messy. But we used to keep Bajoran slaves around that would straighten out our shirts for us between takes. Did you guys watch the beginning of today's episode that we taped? Because we started talking about the Bajoran militia uniforms, and all the jokes came back. Oh well, you're in for a treat when you watch it on Tuesday.